Hello. Today I'm gonna talk about IELTS exam and I've got my books here and I'm gonna tell you whatever is crucial and necessary to know about IELTS. Let me share my experience. It was almost 12 years ago I decided to hire a private tutor in order to familiarize myself with IELTS and prepare for that exam and finally get certificate. At last I could manage to get 7 band score, but it wasn't satisfying to me. But let me explain what happened on those days. When it comes to private classes, everybody, feel like it's gonna be something magical, something different. Of course, it's different from general classes, but even if there is something magical in it, it's about you. Yes, that tutor will help you. And for example, if in general class, just 5 minutes or 10 minutes of that class belongs to you, during private class, all of that time belongs to you and it's perfect. But your progress and your results is deeply connected to whatever you do in your privacy, in your room, not at class time. When your class is private, it's normal that your teacher, your instructor, teach high amount of information. For example, if in general class they just teach 2 pages, probably in private classes would be more, even 10 pages, 12 pages. And it needs more amount of practices at home. So it depends on you, just you, how much you are dedicated to practice those tasks, and how much you are ready to dedicate, for example, 7 hours in a day. It must be on a daily basis, believe me. It's really pivotal. Okay, let me show my books and tell you what my instructor asked me to do on those days. At first, it was English grammar use. I was supposed to study 3 units of it on my own. He actually didn't teach me any grammar unless I had some problems. Imagine for example, I've studied 3 lessons of it and I've done all practices, and now I've got some mistakes. And just in that case, I used to ask him, and he just explained me. He used to explain to me briefly. The next book was collocation in use, and I was supposed to study 2 lessons on a daily basis. And let me just tell you what are collocations. Let me start with an example. For example, quick and fast. They are synonyms, but it doesn't mean we can use them however we like. No, it doesn't work like that. For example, fast food. It's familiar collocation for everybody. Have you ever had quick food? No, nobody use this collocation. It's wrong. Or for example, quick glance. Kind of looking, quick glance. But we never use fast glance. It's just doesn't make sense. It's not natural for a native speaker. For example, imagine two individuals has married together and they are really good together and a happy life. We use collocation here, happy marriage. It means good marriage. But we never use, for example, what should I say? For example, successful marriage. No, it doesn't make sense. Maybe it makes sense for us. We're not native, but for native speakers, no, it doesn't. So we should know how can two words can combine together in an appropriate way. Okay, collocation. The next one, phrasal verbs. Okay, for example, let me find something here. We have words and we have prepositions. Then we have combination of verb and preposition. We have phrasal verb, and it helps us to create more meaningful verbs. For example, we have a verb invite, and by adding some preposition, we have create other meanings as well. For example, invite out, invite in, invite over, invite round, invite up, invite along, invite back, and blah blah blah. So it's crucial to know about them, about phrasal verbs. Try to do this as well. And idioms. In every language and every culture, there are lots of idioms, and it's necessary to know about them if you're gonna master a language. And I was supposed to study half of the page on a daily basis, and the reason why it's not, for example, 3 units, 4 units, is that it's really pivotal to know them in a true way, because if we learn them in a wrong way, the meaning will change totally, and it's not good. It's not professional. So keep the amount of it less, and pay attention to quality. And the next book was English File, and I was supposed to just listen to audio files of it because it's British. Um, and my instructor told me your ear must get familiarized with British accent, because IELTS actually is British exam. And the last one, Oxford Word Skills Series, and it is intermediate and it's advanced, and there is also basic. You can see yes, this little picture, and I was supposed to start from basic book and cover them, and he asked me to study 3 units on a daily basis. And at the end of these practices, which actually it used to took about 5 to 7 hours a day of me. It is so, it is tiring, and it's not, interesting, and you get tired and knackered. Really, it's suffering sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth it. And at the end of these practices, at night I was supposed to record my voice, and create something based on whatever I've learned. A combination of words, grammar, collocations, idioms, and phrasal verbs. And also, I was supposed to write some paragraphs and use these things as well. So, based on that, both my listening skills and writing skills, and also speaking, were proceeding, and I was growing, and I was working on different aspects of my language abilities. And also, I should tell you that there are advanced level for these books as well, for collocation, phrasal words, and idioms. And if you had extra time, you can try these for band score 8 and above. That would be very beneficial. It was my experience of fast private classes, and I took another private tutor as well about 2 years later of this, and these are books here, and during next video I'm gonna explain my experience of my second private classes sessions, and just it. Thanks for having me. Take care. I see you in third video. Bye bye.